Today I'm going to make oatmeal cake with coconut pecan frosting. The first thing you would do is preheat your oven at 350 degrees, and you're going to need a 9 by 9 square pan, and you're going to grease it. And I already done that here. Okay, so we got our oven preheating, and we got our pan, our 9 by 9 pan, all greased and ready to go. Let me put this to the side. Now, the first part of this recipe is we're going to mix a half a cup of quick cooking oatmeal and 3/4 cup boiling water. So let me do that for you right now. I'm off camera because I have the hot water over here. Okay, so here's my little saucepan. We're going to put in a half a cup of quick cooking oats and a 3/4 cup of boiling water. Then you're going to stir this just like you're making oatmeal. Make sure everything gets coated. Then you're going to cover it, and then you're going to set it to the side. That's the first step. And while that's sitting there on the side, we're going to go ahead and prepare the rest of our cake ingredients. So it says to mix all the other ingredients together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our shortening. I have a 1/4 cup of Crisco shortening. Put that in there. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I also have a Pinterest board. If you click on my home page on my YouTube channel, just click on the little Pinterest icon and it'll take you right to my page. And I'm also on Google Plus if you'd like to follow me. Okay, I think I got it all out. Anyway, good enough. Then we're going to add a half a cup of brown packed sugar. Always want to make sure it's packed. And a half a cup of granulated sugar. One large egg. I always use large eggs when I'm baking. And I'm going to go ahead and whisk these together, and then I'll bring you back and I'll add the dry ingredients. Okay, I'm back with my mixed wet ingredients, and now it says to add our dry ingredients, which are 2/3 cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. I'll put that into my bowl. Then I'm going to go to the mixer and mix this up, and I'll bring you right back again. Okay, I'm back with my completed mixture, and the last part is we're going to add our oatmeal that we had sitting over here on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and add the oatmeal. Hi, Scruffy. Can you see what Mommy's doing? Baking a cake. Okay, now I'm going to stir this in. I never made a cake like this. It's a small cake, and that's a good thing because it's just me and my husband, and oh, and Scruffy, but she can't have any of this stuff. But anyway, oh, it looks pretty good. Now, the only thing different I did that wasn't in the recipe is I added a little bit of pure vanilla. I just have to have vanilla in everything that I bake. I just, you know, especially a cake, and so that's the only different thing I did. So anyway, here it is. Looks pretty good. Well combined. And then it says to pour it into our greased 9 by 9 inch pan. I'm going to do right here. It's a beautiful day here in sunny Southern California. We're supposed to have rain the next day or so. Not a heavy rain like we had 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you heard about it. We were hammered with really, really heavy rain. Not that I'm complaining. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But there was a lot of problems with any kind of Mother Nature thing. Okay, I think I got it all out. Excuse the bowl and the shot here. I have to use my left hand. Okay, so let's just smooth it out. Like so. Make sure you get it all the way up into the corners. I'm really curious to see what this is going to taste like. You always want to make sure that you evenly smooth out your batter, because you don't want a lopsided cake. And also what I'm going to do is I bang it on the counter 3 times to take out any air bubbles. Okay, let me there's a little bit more in here in the bowl. Let me get that out. Okay, so there it is. There's my oatmeal cake. I'm going to put it in the oven, and it's going to bake for 23 to 25 minutes. But as with all ovens, you want to make sure that you check it beforehand, because some ovens are hotter than others. So I'm going to start checking mine about 20 minutes. So when this is done, I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and then we'll make the frosting, the topping for this oatmeal cake. So please come back. Okay, I'm back with my baked oatmeal cake, and this is what it looks like. My cake took 23 minutes in my oven, and like I said, I never made this before, so for some reason there's a hole in here. I don't know why, what caused that, but as you can see, my cake is done because it was starting to pull away from the sides. Now before I put this in the oven, I gave the batter a little taste, and it tastes really good. But then, like I said, this is what it looks like. I got the sun coming in through the window, so I don't know if it's casting a glare. But anyway, I don't know what happened there. There's some holes. So I don't know if I didn't mix it thoroughly or what. So anyway, I'm gonna let this cake cool, and then I'll come back and we'll make the frosting to go on top of this. So please come back. Okay, for the frosting for the oatmeal cake, I have a non-stick saucepan here. I have 3 tablespoons of melted salted butter. Then I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. Now the recipe says to use brown sugar, but I'm going to use white sugar because I like that better. Okay, let's mix that in there. Okay. It's better to use a non-stick saucepan so nothing will stick, because this is a sticky frosting for the cake. Okay, so we have our melted butter and our sugar combined. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. Whole milk, that is. I'm going to stir that in. And then it says to add 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla. Oops. Okay, I did a little bit more than that, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Oh, it smells so good. Pure vanilla. That was 1/2 teaspoon. Then we're going to add in our 1/2 cup of sweet shredded coconut. and our half a cup of chopped nuts. Now I have a combination of chopped walnuts and chopped pecans because that's all I had, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. If you're allergic to nuts, then don't put any in there. And there it is. This is your frosting for the oatmeal cake. Looks pretty good. Hopefully you can see that. And let me grab the cake and we'll frost it. Look at those holes. That's just so weird to me. I don't understand what happened there. Okay, so here's our frosting. Coconut pecan frosting. And now I'm going to go ahead and spread this out onto my cooled oatmeal cake. When it was baking, it didn't smell too good to me. I've been having some sinus troubles, so maybe I still can't smell 100%, but it didn't have a good smell to me. Okay, so it's a 1-layer 9 by 9-inch cake. Like I said, this is good for a small family, like me and my husband, just 2 of us. So we don't have a lot of leftovers, because the more leftovers we have, the more we're going to eat. And we don't need more calories. Okay, there you go. Looks pretty good. Alright, I think that's good enough. I'll mess with it later. Okay, so there you have oatmeal cake with coconut pecan frosting. I found this recipe on Pinterest, and I'm going to let it rest a little bit, and I'll come back and cut a slice, and I'll taste it, and I'll give you my honest opinion of what I think about this recipe. Okay, I'm back with my oatmeal cake with coconut pecan frosting. I went ahead and let it sit for a while, and I cut it. I don't know if you can see inside. So I said in the previous segment that I would cut a piece and try it. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's a close piece of it on my beautiful red plate. It's I would say it makes about 9 pieces, you know, medium size. So I've never made this before. I've never tried this before. So let me go ahead, take a bite. That's what it looks like up close. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wow. It's good. It's good. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. It's not very sweet. It's I don't know, I can't describe it. It's good. It really is. It's delicious. I think this would be really good with some milk or a cup of coffee. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, I would give this a 3.5. In the middle. Right in the middle. No, it's good. I know I didn't give it a 5, but it's still good. In fact, look, I'm going to take another bite. Yeah. Wow. So there you have it. Oatmeal cake with coconut pecan frosting. They look like bars, actually, but it's a cake. And this is great if you have a small family like me, just me and my husband. And yeah, I think he's going to really like this. Take care, everybody.